All right. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Uh, whatever, however you celebrate this holiday, whatever you believe, happy. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, no. I need space. Is there space right there? Yes. No. Okay. And so today is December 25th, 2025. And it is around 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Thursday. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get started. It's just weird. I'm doing an all signs, whatever. Like it's Christmas Day. It's Hanukkah for some people. I don't know what anyone else calls it, but I'm gonna say welcome to my live reading and happy holidays. I'm going to put it in my calendar right now, my tarot book calendar, today's date. Today's today's Thursday, so December 25th, 2020. Christmas holiday reading. All signs. Okay. It's 2 a.m. I like to keep track of all the readings I do. Just ice this. Okay, I'm gonna get started in a minute. Give me a. This is a, you know, I'm going to put my sign up. This is Future Real40. Okay, this is my channel. All right, so this is all signs. It's not that I'm not ready. I'm ready. It's the live reading. I want it to be just natural. Just, let's just get ready. It's all natural. Okay, present situation. All right, what's going on? Present situation. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put this closer. That's not good. Okay, present situation. Remember, I was supposed to be using this instead. What am I doing? I'm gonna get it together. It's just I'm doing a live reading, and I was just making sure the camera and everything was working. All right. All right. So far we have the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, Blair. So that was the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit and the Five of Swords. Hermit and Five of Swords. So, hold on, let me get this out of the way. I have to download that. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see that it's saying in the future, okay, current situation is maybe, okay, wanting to give to others. That is your current energy. I think you're anticipating the day where you can give to others. You want to be rich enough. Um, you want to make enough so that you can share with others. We started with the Queen of Pentacles, giving to others that are possibly less fit. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this, but I think it's somebody that is not in the Queen of Pentacles at this time, but your aura and your wishing. That's what I'm getting because we have Hermit here. Okay, you're, but you're also remembering that when you do give, when you do have the chance to give, you're going to remember those that are that gave to you and didn't give to you. Okay, that's with the Hermit. Before you're with this being close, right next to the Hermit, right, the Six of Pentacles being right next to the Hermit, it says that you're looking at it. Look, the Hermit, the light, you're shining the light on something here, on giving. You're shining the light on who you're going to give to and why you're giving. Okay, and should you, and you're also remembering those that did give and did not give to you. Okay, that's what I see with the Hermit. It's like the Hermit is shining the light on something that you want to do, you want to give. But the people that you're going to give to, you've been in a situation where you know who deserves it and who doesn't. Okay, so before you give, okay, it's saying before you give, it's almost like you're thinking, you're going to have to choose your battles. Okay, choose your battles. And some of the people that you went into hermit mode with, some of the people that you're saying, you know what, forget it, they don't want to give. Okay, they don't want to give, and that puts you in hermit mode. Maybe somebody you just decided not to fight it anymore. Somebody wants to keep you from getting something, and maybe that's in the past. I'm seeing you're looking at possibly people were getting, and you felt like with the scales here, maybe unfair. It's like you saw certain people getting things, and is like unfair. But with the scale here, it says, okay, let me ooh, the drama coming in somehow. All right. All right. So you're wanting to give. You've come, I think it's saying that you've come out of some type of reflecting on who you should and should not give to. Okay. Only because of those that have possibly left you behind, left you on the battlefield. Pretty much almost like people left you on the battlefield to fight the battles yourself. And going into hermit mode is making you remember those that gave to you when you were in need, when you were going through your situation, right? And people left you there to fight and pick up those swords yourself. Okay, some people, it was I'm seeing cowards. Okay, I'm seeing rumors. I'm seeing with the swords down. I'm seeing lies. I'm seeing lies being told, or people did not pick up the sword and tell the truth for you, or help you. I'm seeing they just they didn't even pick the swords up to help you fight your battle. Okay, and so this is why when you're going to give, you're going to give due to your experience of how you should give. Okay, and you're wanting to be fair. Okay, so when you do give in the future, there are people that are not going to like when you don't give to them. Let's say you become wealthy. Okay, you become wealthy, this Queen of Pentacles, and you start to give to different people. Well, there may be some, because of going into hermit mode, you've been hurt with the Five of Swords there. It means there were people that did not have your back. So when you give, you're going to remember those that left you to fight your battles on the battlefield. When you needed them, they walked away, didn't help you. You had to do it yourself. And so these are the people that you're going to remember, um, to possibly hold back. And it's your right. If you're a Queen of Pentacles and you finally made it, wow. Why should you give to people that didn't want to help you? It doesn't make any sense. When they chose not to help you, it's because they had it. When you ask someone for help, it's because they have it. They have the way to help you. You're not just going to ask for help from someone that doesn't have it. So if somebody, if you're needing emotional support and you know this person is, let's say they're a family member and you feel like you can talk to them, you feel like you need a shoulder to cry on, but you call them and they're not available, but they're available for everyone else but you. It's kind of like, um, it's kind of like them shunning you, or letting you, grieve on your own. I mean, that's if you've been a good person to this person, you've always been there for them, but then when you need them, they're not there. That's that scenario. But there are people you may call, that may call you if you've been a good person, but they've been bad and they need a shoulder to cry on. You might just reject them. It's just the way it is. If they have abandoned you in the past and now suddenly they come back and need a shoulder to cry on, I'd suggest you abandon them too in that way. That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. If you want to pay attention to someone that doesn't pay attention to you, it's your business, right? It's your prerogative. I'm not here to tell you who to be friends with and who to have emotional support for. I'm just putting advice out here. You can take it or leave it. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Six of Pentacles. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles right here. Right, okay. We have somebody with a lot of money here, and then there's someone washing that person's feet that has a lot of money. Okay. The crazy part is that it's saying that you even went as far when you're looking with the Hermit, looking at this Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's like you're looking at this situation like, I even went as far as oiled your feet. Like, say you had a lover and you cared more about them than they care about you, right? And you went as far as did above and beyond for this person. So now when you become leveled up, you're going to reflect on this person that had it before you did. You're going to reflect on whether you should give to them, because to this person, they're a king of pentacles. Okay, this is somebody that's financially stable. Okay, a king of pentacles, financially stable, but to them, you were a beggar, right? They treated you like a beggar, and so you would do anything to to like please this person or help this person. If their foot was sore, you'd be like, hey, do you need a massage? Even if it was a family or friend, you're like, oh, hey, you're having a bad day. Um, do you need soup or something? You'd go out of your way, even if you're at home and they're in their own home. A family member says they're sick. You're like, hey, do you need soup? Because you expect reciprocation. Whenever you do for them, they do for you when the time comes. Okay, so you're there whenever this person needed a friend or just anyone there. But I think this person treats you like a peasant. They treat you like you're lower than them. Okay, but you're still just kind to them. And this is the person that would probably give you little. And you see they have one pentacle in their hand, so they might be giving you crumbs or just little at a time. Okay, but they treat you like a beggar. So you're reflecting on that, you're looking at that. And some of you may feel like a beggar. You may feel like the way the person treats you, you may feel like a beggar. Okay, you may feel like you always have to beg family and friends or lovers for attention, for money, for emotional support, uh, for something, a friendship. Um, so someone with money, excuse me, you're reflecting on that. And maybe this is why you're wishing you had wealth. Okay. You're like, man, wish I had my own so I wouldn't have to beg this person, this king of pentacles. I wouldn't have to beg them for that coin. You see how you're looking at it? This is you right there in that chair with that peasant outfit on, right? But this is you in your thoughts. Like, I wish I could make that pentacle that king is holding. You're wishing you could make it yourself. You want to be the queen of pentacles so you don't have to ask this king of pentacles for their money. You're tired of begging, feeling like a peasant. Okay, you're tired of begging, where they give you crumbs here or a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, you're just wanting the scales. We see the scales to balance in your favor. Okay, you're like, okay, the universe is giving to this person. When is it your turn? Okay, because you're feeling like the queen of pentacles. Someone is living in their king of pentacles. That's fine. Okay, that's their life. You have no right to tell them they can't, but the universe is having this person give. The universe is considering this person a king of pentacles, meaning this person has it. You're just hoping to be in a queen of pentacles energy, meaning that you can sustain yourself. Okay, so you don't need this king's finances to depend on. Some people may be married to this person, and the person they're with is giving them an allowance. And this person is like, man, they're tired of being treated like a peasant when they know they're a queen. How are you with a king and the king is treating like it? Let's say you're married to a king, but he's treating you like a peasant, giving you chump change, giving you allowances as if you're not the equal. So if you was married to this person, you're wishing to be treated like a queen. So maybe you're wanting to do something like a hobby, something, come up with an idea to, because that's a coin. It reminds me of the page of pentacles, where you come up with something creative. Okay. And it's going to make you a queen of pentacles, where you don't depend on this king of pentacles. Okay. This person, this financial institution or whatever it's called, that is holding you back, that is making you beg. Okay. Even getting a loan out, from this place and that place. That's like begging. Okay. Doesn't have to be a specific person. All right. But you're just tired of begging and you want to be able to pay off your debts and your bills. So you're reflecting so that I think like, okay, when you, all right, the thing stopped. Okay. Well, I think this person they're reflecting on the people that treated them a certain way when they asked for help. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, yeah, this is choose your battles, okay? There's choose your battles, and these people chose their battles. They chose not to fight with you, okay? We're going to clarify that, but let's clarify the Hierophant first. Clarifying the Hierophant is a 10 of Swords. You was betrayed. I already saw this. Man, I'm really good at these readings. I'm really good at this. Wow. Betrayal. Like literally the clarifying the Hermit is the 10 of Swords. You feel betrayed by this person that you were asking for help. This is why you're saying they left you on the battlefield to fight your own. Look at all these swords, leaving you on the battlefield, and your attackers were able to all just like surround you and just like hurt you. And these people just, they went about their life. But you know that when you do become rich or wealthy, everybody that let this happen is going to be coming around acting like they know you. Okay. But these are the people that left you on the battlefield so that this can happen. How could this have happened if they had helped you? And so that's the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit is like, these are the people that left you to die. They left you to be harmed. They left you to suffer. They left you to handle things on your own. They left you on the battlefield of life to do it yourself. That's if you are a good person, okay? And you've always been there. It says you've been there. Look at it. You've been there for someone, even when they have a sore foot. You're massaging their feet. You've been there. The card is not lying. It literally is right there. You've been there for that person. You were there when they needed you, and they left you to handle things by yourself. And there you are. They walked away, and now you're by yourself. And when you're by yourself, suddenly your enemies surround you, and this is what happens. They all take advantage of you. They all hurt you. They all hurt you in some way. Slander, gossip, lies, falsified documents. It's like everything they could do. When everybody left you on the battlefield to fight your own, your lovers, your family members, your friends, your coworkers, people that left you, abandoned you. They're like, I don't have nothing to do with that. They left you to fight your battles by yourself. But these people, I'm telling you, these people, you would have done anything for them. It says so right here. Even when they had the most, you were still pampering them. It didn't matter how much they had or how little they had. You were still there for them, and they would dangle this little, you know, like, hey, if you're in, like, let's say you're in poverty, or you have unexpected bills, but a family or a lover or a friend that has it, that you could call, right? And they look at you like you're just a peasant. You're always asking, you're always begging, but you rarely ask this person, but you really don't want to. But when unexpected things come up, you ask and you're dreading. It's like you're dreading asking these people because you just want to be in this. You don't want to ask any of these people. This is where you want to be. You're looking at it. You're like, you're dreaming about it. You're trying to figure out, how do I get here? What kind of job land me this? And some of you, you've been getting rejected for jobs you qualify for. Like up and down, you've applied for jobs. If you're a college graduate, you've been in the military, you've applied for these jobs that have these credentials, and you've been denied from these places, although you have experience. Let's say you applied for a military job, and then the email comes back that you don't qualify for the job that you actually did in the military. That's how stupid it is out here. And that's if you feel betrayed. Okay. It's a form of betrayal. Like everybody left you out here and they're thinking, just do this, just do that. Yes, you tried. The Ten of Swords tells right here that people have done everything because you were left alone. People took advantage and did everything to hurt you. People you didn't know, people you knew. So left you on the battlefield to fight on your own and walked away. And all those swords, your enemies were able to see. Your friends and family left those swords. They threw down the swords of helping you, and other people picked them up. Your enemies picked them up, and this is what they did. The people you thought loved you, they let your enemies pick those swords up and do this to you. I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. All right. So this is I was the 4 wands and the death card. The 4 wands and the death card. Pretty much, even in it's kind of like with the this is clarifying the hermit, because I didn't clarify anything else. So this is still clarifying the hermit, where we have the death card and the 4 wands, meaning that this could also be family, people that you are tied to traditionally. Okay, so we're putting an end to something that's traditional. Okay, something where somewhere some would say, okay, that's a family member, blood is thicker than water. But it says the times are changing. Times are changing. They're putting an end. The universe, it's kind of like the energies are putting an end to that, saying blood is thicker than water. You can just, keep accepting people that are in your family, people that you grew up with. These are the people that allow this to happen to you. The universe is putting a death to that saying where blood is thicker than water, so you just let them just do whatever. That's coming to an end. Okay, meaning that you're going to have to look elsewhere. Okay, maybe form a new family, a new tradition. It's like a new tradition is forming where you're going to have to look for some people that are like-minded, people that are supportive, people that think like you, a new type of tradition. Okay, because when people, the old tradition of where people can just walk away from you and let you handle things on your own and reject you and not help you, but they're your blood family, or they've been your best friend for a long time, or your lover, and they leave you to fight the battles yourself, but you will be there for them and fight their battles with them. It says with the hermit there, this is, we're still clarifying the hermit. You are saying, never mind. you're putting a death to what was usually tradition. You're no longer saying, okay, because it's blood family, that it's, you're just going to just continue to let them in. So you're reflecting and say, okay, I'm not giving to this person, even if they're family. If you make it big, this person here that rejected you, left you to your enemies. If you owe them from the past, pay them off, not one dime more. Okay, pay them off. If if you want to add interest to it, fine, okay. But if you owe somebody, let's say you owe them $1,000, and it's been years ago since you was able to pay, you become rich, pay them that $1,000, and if you want to add interest, $1,200. Okay, and don't pay them any more than that. Even if you are a multi-millionaire, this is what I'm talking about. We're putting an end to people that have your blood running through their veins, but left you on the battlefield. That's the cards are right here. It says the energy is the same. Put an end, put a death to the fact that because it's blood, they can just do whatever they want. And when you make it big, that because they're family, because they're your children, because they're your brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin, because they're relatives, it doesn't mean you have to give to these people if they left you in this. It left you on the battlefield to fight all your battles by yourself. If that is your family and your longtime friend and your exes, do not give them, especially if it's your exes. If you owe anybody, give them what you owe exactly. If you want to add interest, fine. If you owe, like I said, if you owe somebody $500 and you don't want to put the interest in it, you just know that, hey, you gave me 500, I'm going to give you 500, and you can leave it like that because that's fair. Do not pay them any more than that. That's what this card is saying. Put a death to thinking you're obligated, so that when you have luxury, do not give them a dime more than you would have, because in the past you would have been very generous. You have been very generous. And if you had been a multimillionaire, you would have given every family member probably hundred thousands, maybe $1 million. But the universe is saying, no, put a death to that. Blood being thicker than water is no longer going to cut it. And they're going to be begging. Look at that. They're going to be begging because they know you have put an end to people mistreating you and leaving you out to dry for others to take advantage of. When a lover left you behind, when they left you to fight your battles, to pay your bills, to catch up to things where you had to now beg other people for stuff, when you had a lover that could have just teamed up with you and shared with you, they left you high and dry. What was it, the Six of Pentacles? They could have just shared with you. You could have made a home together, but they left you by yourself. And that let other people come in and target you, hurt you. But if your partner had been there, you've been there together, making it where you both could have been financially stable together. But this person left you on the battlefield, went their way. That's the person you need to just, if you don't owe that person any money, don't give them a dime. If you do not owe a lover any money, don't give them a dime. But they're going to be begging. They're going to be begging you. But that's in the energy. It's in the energy. I'm just reading what the energy says. You're wishing to be in luxury. Some of you are going to be in luxury, and this is saying, because you were in hermit mode, you know what to do. This reading, if you want to replay it, this is what you do. Do not give anybody that treated you and left you high to dry any more than they lent to you. And if they lent nothing to you, don't give them a dime. Because some of you are about to come into this. I hope I'm one of those that comes into the Queen of Pentacles. But when you come into this, you owe no one that treated you with the 10 of Swords energy. You owe them nothing but what you borrowed. Clarify the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. All right. Do we have wrong deck? All right. Okay. All right. So Five of Swords. We're going to clarify the Five of Swords. Just want to make sure all the cards are upright here. Okay. All right. Good. So clarifying the Five of Swords, leaving you on the battlefield to fight the battles by yourself, which opened you up for others to do so much damage to you. So much damage. It held you, I mean, it set you back so far. And you have to heal from this. And you're having to remember that. You're having to remember this. And some of you are like, I would have done anything for that person. I would have done anything. Look, you're washing someone's feet. I would have done anything for you. But you left me out to dry. You walked away, threw down your swords, and others picked it up and stabbed me in the back with it. Hurt me. Lied about me. Humiliated me. Sick. And you got to remember this. I have to do this reading like this because I need you to feel the passion of this hermit. This hermit is this is an energy that says you cannot let these people take advantage of you. The hermit says that you have to feel this energy so you won't let these people back in to hurt you again. Because you would have done anything for them. You would have given you in this Queen of Pentacles, you're thinking, I would have given you more than what you gave me. The Queen of Pentacles, it's like, I would have given you more, but this is how you treated me. So anyway, okay. Let me clarify the Five of Swords. I don't know why I call this, I meant to say it's a collective reading. I meant to say collective. I'm not even sure why I put all signs. I meant collective. What am I thinking? Well, I guess I could do a collective. This is a collective, and then I'm going to do all signs after this, I guess. Might as well. Oh, Five of Swords, clarifying the Five of Swords with the Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look, this. Look. Okay, which hand? That one. The Six of Cups and the Five of Swords. Look at this, clarifying the Five of Swords. That's 10 swords. What did I say? This is 10 swords. 10 swords. 5 and 5, the Five of Swords and the Five of Swords. Look at this. They had your enemies picking up the swords. Look, what did I say? Look at that person has all the swords in their hand. They had your enemies picking up all the swords that they dropped, and they were able to do this. They were able to use them against you. Your friend, your family and friends, or your lovers were supposed to help you fight this battle of life. They were supposed to be there for you to fight this battle of life with you, but they abandoned you, threw down their swords. You can see they threw them down. And strangers, people that don't really know you, organizations, whatever you call them, people pick these swords up and start tearing you apart with them. There you are. Person's all bloody, 10 swords in their back. This is what your family and friends and ex-lovers allowed to happen to you when they abandoned you. I'm talking about somebody that's a Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's really nice and generous, okay? Nurturing and generous, financially stable, and is willing. Look, the Six of Pentacles right behind the Queen of Pentacles, meaning this is a person that's a giving person. This person is so giving. This person is even like, even if they had it, they're the kind of person that's nurturing. Look at that, this queen, wishing to be a queen, but washing the feet of a king. Wishing to be a queen. Looking at the pentacle, like, man, I wish I could make more money. It's like somebody, if you're not in this Queen of Pentacles at this time, you're wishing to be in luxury. Okay. And that's what I talked about in the beginning of the video. But it's really sad that we clarified the Hermit, and it said that it was the 10 of Swords. And then what clarified the Five of Swords is another Five of Swords, 10 swords. This reading has been very accurate, and it confirms itself that this is what the 10 sword, the five, both 5 and 5 swords clarifies that what the Hermit said was happening with the 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. I mean, you can rewind the video, everything you can see, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so accurate. You can't make this shit up. It's like very accurate. All right, anyway. And then we have the Six of Cups. These are people that didn't see that you were a gift. That's what I'm getting. But they didn't see that you were the blessing. They thought they were the blessing, or they didn't see that you were the gift or the blessing. Okay. I see the orange cat. I see the rabbit. They didn't see that with you, they were lucky. They were lucky to have you as a friend, or as a family member, or as somebody that was very caring and nurturing. They didn't see that you were the gift. So when they walked away and let others have their way with you, like this, they picked up the swords and then they just started having their way with you, tearing up your reputation, slandering you, falsifying documents, changing documents in the system from good to bad. I mean, like they're doing everything unsigned to hurt you. And these people that were put in your life as soulmates didn't see you as the gift to protect you. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so the two of wands and the Empress. Two of wands, the hangman, the hanging man, Empress, and two of wands, right? So which one came first? I think it was the hangman, the two of wands, and the Empress. There it is. Okay, so I had to see what that looks like. Okay. And that clarifies the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. New perspective. Two of wands. Okay, so you have a new perspective on life, on a new beginning. All right, so we have the Empress. To have new beginning, new creativity. You have a new perspective on something creative because we have the Empress here. All right, a new perspective on something very creative, and you're going towards this new beginning with the two of wands. Okay, you're going towards a new beginning. You have to see a new perspective so that you can choose the right path for this creativity to take place. You have to see a new perspective on how these people treated you, or you may choose the wrong path. Okay, choose the right path and don't bring them on this path. Do not bring them. Okay, so you're leaving one path. Okay, you're leaving one path and there's two in front of you. Which one are you going to take? Are you going to, okay, so let's say you're leaving this path in the past, right? And that's where all the backstabbing happened. Okay, you have two choices. There's a path right here where you're going by yourself, okay, and you're not bringing the past with you. And then you have another one where, yes, you're going towards your new beginning, but you're bringing some people from the past that did this, that abandoned you and left you out here to fend for yourself for years at a time. These people didn't care. Okay, you have a path where you're going to decide, are you going to take these people with you? Because remember, you're coming from this path that you're on, from this betrayal. Are you going to take these people on the path? Because one of them, the results, the consequences is on that path. Each path, whether you take this person or not, each path has its consequence. You take, let's say, this path right here, where you're going to take some of these people that did you wrong, because you came from backstabbing, a path where there's so much hurt. But now you have a new beginning. Your new beginning will look like this, or it will look like this, where you go by yourself and you meet new people, new company, make new family, people that are minded, that have not hurt you. Or you can get on this path and try to meet those same people that are like-minded with you, but you're bringing all these backstabbers. You have a choice. You have a new beginning. It's just you have two consequences. Each path has a consequence. You bring the past along, and these people that did you like that are going to do you like that again. You bring that past along. This is their behavior. When they show you who they are, this is who they are. This is who they are. They left you to look at the blood. No, look at this. Choose wisely. But your luxury is coming in. And this is why your cards are these cards. Let's say you're is being said that you do have a new beginning. I clarify the Queen of Pentacles. It says, yes, you're going towards that new beginning, doing something creative. You're going to create something. The Empress, you're going to create something. But I also I also heard just a slight message. It's not for everyone. When I see the Empress, there's some of you that want a baby with someone. I know somebody may already be able to guess what I'm about to say. You want a baby with someone. Let's use this scenario again. We have a path where where you're coming from hurt. You take this path and you have a baby by someone that was back here that did this, that abandoned you. Let others pick up the sword and hurt you. Instead of keeping the sword, at least, you know, helping you fight your battle. No, they lay down their sword and others picked it up and hurt you with it. Told lies on you. So you're going to have a baby with that person, or you're going to take a new path and find someone new to have a baby with. Just it's better to just try something new. Okay, I'm just saying, try something new. Okay, it's just better. At least you don't have the memories of the hurt and the distrust. Okay, because you're always going to, in the back of your mind, you're always going to wonder if they're going to help you with that child, if they're going to abandon you like before, no matter what they say. I promise, no matter what they say. This is a death card. It says there's a transition. Your ship is coming in. And you may think, well, that relationship is, like I said, it's almost like that saying, blood is thicker than water. No, the death card is here saying, no, throw that saying in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Death to that saying. Because even a lover that betrayed you like that, you may think that because, like I'm going to say, like the twin flame journey, you've known this person, you really don't know them. You just had some type of connection. You were infatuated, okay, you know, by this person for a long time, for years. Okay, let's just say that you feel some type of feel them, and so you feel like their family, or like you want to make a family with this person, and you feel like, okay, this bond is strong. I must choose it. I don't know the beginning. I don't know a new person. So I'm just going to abandon knowing someone new and just stick to the person that actually betrayed you. So you're trying to hold on to a bond that betrayed you, just like family that betrayed you. That's a bond. It's a bond. But it's someone that did this to you. So no, love, infatuation is not thicker than water. I don't know how else to say it. Okay, it's almost like blood's thicker than water. No, put an end to that connection, that thing that ties you. That four wands, the four wands is saying put an end to that type of thinking. Unless they show you better, do better. I guess. Yeah, do better. If they're not going to show you better, do better. It's not up to them. It's up to you to do better, because they're not going to do it. Yeah, at the bottom, it's like they're lost. They feel sad that you're not going to take them back. And as this is the energy that they had you in, especially family and lovers, people that just left you behind to take care, do things on your own. No, it felt like in some cases, they felt like they just threw your emotions away. They don't care. It's like they didn't care. That's how it feels. They didn't care what happened to you. Okay. All right. Well, that's the message for the collective. But I wanted to clarify this some more, because there's got to be something else. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else after The Five of Swords. Okay, is there anything else after the Five of Swords? Five of Swords. Oh, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. I'm sorry, the Hermit, not the Hierophant, the Hermit. And the Five of Swords. Let's see what goes after the Five of Swords. Oh yeah, I did say the drama card right after. Didn't I just say, wow, that falls in line. The Five of Swords. And then I mentioned earlier the card at the bottom was drama. Didn't I say that these people, when they put their swords down and walked away from you, people came in and swooped in. There goes drama. So your drama was able to just come in and just swoop in, grab the swords, and just start trouble in your life. So people was able to just, as soon as they saw the swords drop, they rushed and got them. And then they just started slandering you. So if this person was not willing to like stand up for you, nobody was. Just you. So you look like you're gonna have to fight on your own. You have to fight on your own. These things coming in. Yeah. After the Five of Swords, drama. It's like they felt, oh, okay, I'm seeing that they thought that you was drama. They thought you were okay, they felt like you were drama. So that's why they put down their swords and walked away. Okay. They thought they didn't want to deal with the drama. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. All right. And so the drama tore you up. That's what happened, is tore you up. And they ran, so you had to deal with the drama yourself. Okay, so after the Five of Swords is what? After the Five of Swords, I want to clarify. That's the card of determination, to speak, to guard against what they were saying, people were saying. Also, it could be that you're just speaking, or you're determined to get some type of inspiration, counseling, some type of inspiring counseling or something, or maybe through your wounds. Almost like when we became tarot readers, we had our own experience. And so when we read the cards, we put out messages and talk about our hurt and our or your hurt, okay, and how to deal with it. But this is like being determined to soothe or to inspire or to heal. Okay, heal. Right. He's got a band-aid on his head. It's in the process of healing. That's why he's got band-aids. Okay. So the videos that others put out there, inspirational videos, are helping you to heal as well. After um, this betrayal, you're out there speaking or listening to others that have been betrayed, and that's helping. That's healing. Okay, I see. Okay, what's after the five? I mean, the nine of wands here. What's after the nine of wands? Wow. It was about to be the Five of Cups again. The Five of Cups wanted to come out. Talks about relationship and sorrow. Okay. Sadness. So your messages are really about heartbreak, relationships and sadness and walking away, and promise of a soulmate or other friendships. That's usually pretty much your messages. That's what I'm getting. Dealing with sorrow, relationships. Uh-huh. Okay. What's the next card after the Nine of Wands here? Okay. A lot of cards. We have the King of Cups. All right. The moon, the four of wands again, the high priestess, and the card of manifestation, the magician. Okay. What's all this about? I want to clarify that. Okay, clarify. I'm going to clarify the King of Cups. Okay. Clarify the King of Cups after the Nine of Wands. Hmm. I heard you'll be sorry. I heard you'll be sorry. That's what I heard. I just heard right now. I just said clarify. I said just clarify the King of Cups right next to the Nine of Wands. And it's only because you wear hermit. And I'm wow, I heard with these two cards, I heard you'll be sorry. I heard that. I don't know how else to explain that. I don't know how else to explain that. And then here's this. Wow. Right. Okay. I see why. It's right there. Wow. Okay. Says you'll be this King of Cups will be sorry about something. I see the Lovers and the Death card. Okay. Go ahead and like I said, I see the Lovers. I saw the Death card. Was it? Oh, well, if it comes back out, it comes back out. But there's the Lovers. Okay. Lovers. All right. All right. So the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Goodness. The Six of Wands. Okay. The King of Cups and the Six of Wands. Another set of wands for the King of Cups, right next to the Nine of Wands. It's right next to the Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. So we have the Victory card and the Love card. Wow. They're determined to offer love and hoping for a victory. Or maybe you have a victory and they're offering love at this time. And they're determined. It's like with the determined right next to them, we have the Six of Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups with the King offering a cup of love. Okay. A cup of love or wanting you to offer them whoever this victory, they think it would be a victory if they get this cup of love to you or from you. Okay. They're determined. This King of Cups. Okay. Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. They think it would be a victory if you would take this offer of love. Okay. It would be a victory for them, but they are determined to do this. But right next to the Moon card, I'm getting deception. I'm getting it's this person's in turmoil. They're determined. Four of Wands, and this person even wants marriage. Okay, they have an opportunity, or they think that this is meant for them. They think that this is something that they're supposed. This person thinks this is meant for them. But why are they in this? Why are they confused? And why are they? I'm seeing sneaky energy. I'm seeing plot, like a like plot twist. Okay. Confusing. But in turmoil. They're in turmoil. Why would they be in turmoil about a love offer to a Queen of Pentacles? You're rich. And you would have been glad to give this person um but I'm getting that this King of Cups is for them to be right there next to this card and next to this card. Turmoil. Why would they be in turmoil? That's what I want to know. And this is, but with the Magician right here and the High Priestess, it says some of you already knew this was going to happen anyway. You knew this person was going to do this. You already knew before you get your luxury, or before you became rich, or before you become rich, you already knew that this person was going to betray you. Okay. And I'm seeing that you already knew this person manifested you in, but at the same time, it's kind of like you manifested that they would be sorry. Oh, you'll be sorry. That's what I heard. You manifested that they would be sorry. You already saw this with the High Priestess. It says you manifested that one day they will be sorry for their actions. You manifested that. It says it right here. You wanted them to pay for their actions, meaning you wanted them to to be in sorrow or in turmoil for the hurt that they caused you. The Ten of Swords. Okay. But you also know that you also are aware that this person manifested you in and then betrayed you. You came in when they called, when their energy called for you to come and help them. You came to them and you thought there was going to be possibly a marriage or a family tie, like a strong bond. This is why you even got connected to these people, because you thought these were soulmates, like family, friends, lovers. There was a bond between you and these people that they broke this sacred bond. But you are also aware that what's hidden with the High Priestess, what's hidden is that they're going to have to be sorry one day for what they did, because you are in that energy of being High Priest energy, meaning you can see far in their behavior. You see that their behavior will lead to one day them being sorry for their actions. Okay. I did hear you'll be sorry. And that's what I heard. Okay. But somebody feels like they're entitled to be um, part of your destiny, part of your luxury, because they feel, well, I'm family. Well, I'm your twin flame. I'm your. You told me that I was your soulmate a while back. Well, not after you did this. You're not. Not after this. Not after you walked off and let me do all this by myself. Take on the world by myself. Not after this. Yeah, I may have told you I thought I loved you. I thought you were the one. I thought you was a lover. I said I loved you. I think I'm in love. But that's done now. This card right here says, um, nah, blood ain't thicker than water. You know, twin flame is not thicker than water, whatever. Okay. It's a done deal. You are not entitled to anything that the Queen of Pentacles has when it comes to something traditional. Everybody that thought I'm family, I'm your sister, I'm your brother, I'm your cousin, I'm your mom, I'm your dad. So you should do this for me. You should help me. You should give to me. They're gonna say this to you that you should give to them because you're family, and you're gonna be like, wait a minute. I had to go into hermit mode because you all left me to perish, and you threw down your swords. You didn't help me. You didn't fight for me. You didn't tell the truth for me. You let these people pick up these swords and lie on me. Because when they picked up the swords, they went and did the opposite of what they should have done with it, which is tell the truth. They went and falsified documents, slandered, spread rumors, did everything when your family and friends and lovers threw down the swords instead of helping you and let you fight the battles yourself. Strangers, people that even some people were family and lovers, they acted like strangers. When they threw down the sword of truth, what sword did they pick up? What was that? What's that? What's that light? Oh, that was that was the Christmas lights. Okay. All right. So yeah, some of these people feel entitled to what you have because you were with them, you were around them. But no, not after they let everybody hurt you and didn't take up for you and let some people, you could have had something that an unexpected bill or something not too big, but this person had it, and the universe is like, it's like the energies knew the right person for you to ask because they gave it to that person. It's almost like it's like a test. You've It's kind of like if you have been giving back and forth something, reciprocating to and from with this person, then the universe will give to that person to test them to see if they will give to you when they have more. And when they don't reciprocate that type of energy, okay, yours could be love and theirs can be finance. Yours can be finance, theirs can be love. Or yours can be finance and theirs can be finance. You may have more, they may have less. They may have less, you may have more. It doesn't matter what it is. They are tested and they failed the test. They left you to do it yourself. But the universe usually gives a test when they know you have more. Like if you have, um, anyway, you know what I mean. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the energy I got. That's all I got from this reading. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this reading short, and I'm going to call it a collective, and I'm going to do all signs next. I meant to call this a collective reading. I'm going to put here it as a collective reading. Collective. Okay. All right. So, all right. Thank you for showing up, and I appreciate y'all. Okay, right here.